Hi. What is it like to set up a YouTube channel at 46? If you want to join me on my journey, this is week 2 of being on YouTube, then stay tuned. If you're new here, I'm Vic. I am an indie author who is also a chronically ill mum and is currently working towards the publication of her first book on a very shoestring budget made up of various different side hustles. I started my YouTube channel to document this journey because I thought it might be interesting to share the realities of trying to self-publish while being unwell and while having to side hustle in various ways an income and essentially create a new career. So if you're interested in the writer side and the indie author side, I have a series of videos called Project Proof Copy. They're in the playlist. If you're interested on being a 46-year-old chronically ill mum trying to start a YouTube channel and how that's going, then this is the playlist for you. So as I said, this is my second week on YouTube, and I have wanted to start a YouTube channel for a number of years, and I have always put it off for various reasons, and they're probably resonant if you are like me, my kind of demographic, and you're watching this wondering whether it's for you. I had all the reasons why it probably wasn't for me. I was too old, not interesting enough, too unwell with chronic illness, so I couldn't be consistent, so I probably wouldn't gain traction. I didn't have any real tech or editing skills, and I'm also low on energy and budget, so if I was going to do it, it was going to be on a shoestring as well. But here we are. So how did I get to the point where I thought, right, let's just start it? And I think it's because my progress with my book is finally taking place, and also I'm finally, after many, many years, I think, getting to a stage in my head where I'm accepting that I'm chronically ill and I can't go back to my old life and my old job and my old career and old identity. So there's a whole set of shifts that I've had to undergo, and I have to look at my career now as an indie author and all the opportunities that come with that, as well as the challenges in that, and that some form of self-employment and various income streams is going to be how my future, present life and income is going to look. So really I thought, one, it's valuable to share this. I enjoy watching YouTube. I've turned to YouTube a lot over the past few years. I've been really enjoying watching other creators who are in my age group, and I've certainly learned a lot from creators who are sharing more of the realities of sort of living on a budget or facing job loss or issues with health, and I think it can be a really valuable source of community, source of accountability, source of learning, ideas, inspiration. So there's all those good non-financial reasons to start it and to join in, but also obviously I am looking at this as a potential future income stream, which will depend on my ability to grow the YouTube channel. So obviously first milestone is, I think, 500 followers, subscribers, so that you can maybe have a membership and add additional things there, and then 1,000 so that you can put advertising on and have some monetization that way. So let's dive into where we're at in week 2, and actually I am pleasantly surprised. So I have 4 subscribers, which is wonderful. Thank you if you're a subscriber. I really didn't think anyone would see the videos, let alone subscribe, so I'm very, very grateful, happy, delighted about that, and I hope more people will join. And my views have been 47 views across 2 videos, but overwhelmingly towards the introduction video. So I think I'll need to do a bit of digging into what will be most resonant for people in this, I guess, niche, if this is a niche, and also what YouTube is going to pick up on. So I do need to go and do a bit of work on search engine optimization, keywords, and so on. But I think for the time being, for me, the most crucial thing is having the consistency. So at the moment, I've committed to posting on a Friday to give a review of the week of my indie author journey towards publication, and now I'm adding this series on what it's like growing a YouTube channel, and how I'm getting on with that, and what's working, what I'm trying to work on, any changes I might make, and so on. So obviously goals in the next 6 weeks till the end of 2025, I guess an ambitious stretch goal given how my content has performed over the first week would be to get to that first 500 subscriber mark. So that feels like a really stretchy, ambitious target, but I'll never get there if I don't show up, so I'll keep doing that. And if I did that, what I would really like to do in terms of a membership, something that I find really valuable as a writer, is some body doubling, write with me kind of sessions. I find them really, really helpful, and I would enjoy providing that as well with fellow indies, especially if you're not feeling great. Just show up, pyjamas, hot chocolate, whatever, and we could write. And yeah, just continue to share and grow. Obviously I have these 2 series to begin with, but I mean there's lots of things that over time I would like to add. I haven't shared what my book is yet, apart from the genre, Cozy Mysteries, and that's because I would like to get to have the proof copy before I do that. So I'll have a playlist that's about my cozy mystery, the cozy mystery genre. I'd also love to do some stuff about how I've learned to write in this genre, how I've learned to be an indie author at this age as someone who's a kind of career changer, and how I've learned to write differently, because in my previous career I was actually an academic, and academic writing is quite different in lots of ways, and the kind of unlearning I had to do there. So I have lots of plans for the channel, and mainly I just would like to do more here because I really personally enjoy a longer form informal chat content, and I find it allows me to do a bit more than kind of social media, and I feel like this is another foundation that I can lay and build on. So yeah, I'll be back next Friday with some more chat on what it's like as a 46-year-old starting a YouTube channel on a shoestring, and see if there's any movement in terms of growth. But thanks for joining me, and if you've watched all the way to the end, please do like, subscribe, share, all those good things, and links to my bio, other things are in the description as well. Okay, see you next week.